I totally get my mom's obvious desire to give up, okay? Okay, I totally get that, but I can't be expected to watch her just do this in front of me, okay? I can't be expected to watch her essentially, killing herself like in front of me, like slowly or whatever. And she's in so much potential danger just being that frail and weak and in that mental state because she's not paying attention to things where she almost fell this morning. She almost fell because she's so frail and so weak. I can't be expected to watch her essentially killing herself in front of me. That's what she wants. She doesn't want help, but she wants to continue doing what she's doing. I can't be expected to watch that. That's why I reached out. I said, worst case scenario, the police will decide again that they can't take her against her will, in quotations, but we will know we at least tried, right? My conscience is clear. I've told everybody everything. Like Joe says, like someone should have been at our house, okay? Someone from that agency, someone should have been at our house, like immediately. The minute I was saying what was happening with my mom, the minute she skipped her psychiatric appointment, and no one cares anymore, all right? But I'm forcing her primary care physician office to care because we happen to have an online account where I can do what I've always done best throughout my entire life, and that's write. I'm an articulate writer. I can convey my feelings, and I'm getting across, okay, including how my mom has dropped an obscene amount of weight in a short amount of time. Online, it says that if a senior who's refusing to eat or drink has dropped 10 pounds in a month, that's grounds in and of itself to call 911. Never mind everything else, okay? Never mind everything else that's going on with her. She will not say what's wrong. She won't say it. She will not communicate her feelings at all. She will not say what's wrong. So I have to, if I venture to guess, even though she's never been officially diagnosed with dementia, I've seen different signs of dementia, and maybe she's terrified. And even though she's supposedly a Christian or whatever, she's terrified, and she feels like she doesn't know what's happening in her mind, and she's scared, and she'd rather just give up and die. That's what I'm thinking. But again, I am living in absolute terror for her, okay? I'm a fucking basket case, right? I see her not paying attention, nearly falling. I see her having her jeans hanging down by her feet and not realizing how easily she can trip over them, okay? She's dehydrated. She's eating one meal a day. She thought she could wake up today because the gig is up. She knows that I'm talking to her primary care physician nurses. She knows the nurse called her yesterday. The gig is up, so now she's going to pretend. Now she's going to declare, yeah, I'm not going to starve myself anymore. Yeah, sure you aren't, Mom. Sure you aren't. Sure you aren't. You acted like it would kill you to drink 8 ounces of water yesterday. It's not just about food. It's not just about food, people. It's about liquid. It's about not being dehydrated. Dehydration is going to intensify psychosis. I read it. I read that you can have psychotic, psychosis from not getting enough fluids into you. I read it. It's not a joke. I don't know what they're going to do. The police won't take anyone against their will. Someone who knows her, if I could just have someone who knows her, see what kind of condition she's in, see what I've been saying, okay? But yeah, she ate cereal today on her own and thought that that's going to make everything okay. And she declared she's not going to starve herself anymore. She thought that would make everything okay. All I'm going to remember is her crying, literally looking at me with terror in her eyes and crying over me wanting her to drink 8 ounces of water, half a mug, which is nothing, okay? When she's not sick, she can do that with her eyes closed. She can drink a whole mug of water, but she could certainly drink a half, no problem. I wasn't trying to get her to drink a whole, just a half, because I knew she'd had very little water for the day, very little fluids. You cannot get, if you're only having stuff that doesn't have fluids in it as food, again, all she had yesterday was 3 eggs, okay, then whatever fluids, you're not getting any fluids from your food whatsoever, and she drank hardly anything. It was 5 o'clock at night when I'm asking her, you know, to have that 8 ounces of water. And it broke my heart. It broke my heart that she couldn't have that water, or she refused to drink it even when. Now I just talked to the church woman, not that original church woman. I don't talk to her. She just is la-di-da and thinks everything's all right with the world, and if just my mom has a UTI and that's it, and everything will be fine. And yeah, maybe she does, but if she won't go to the hospital and get checked out, the fact is she could be so easily, something bad could happen to her, okay? So easily. And I'm betraying her in her eyes for not just sitting back. That's why she wishes that I wasn't even there, Because I wasn't there to notice it. Nobody would know, would they? No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. So I keep her safe, but I have a dentist appointment today. I can't, and plus I don't want to be there. It's like walking into death. It's like being around death. It's terrifying for me. Continuous terror. I am a basket case. I could easily wind up in a mental hospital or whatever, but as you know, I would rather prefer death over that. So I've repeatedly made that clear to anyone over the years. Okay? But Joe's like hit the nail on the head. Your mom's sick of everything. She's sick of being old. She's sick of having to take these meds. And now she feels probably, I can guarantee you, I bet you anything that something's going on with her mind and it's terrifying her. And again, I don't blame her in the least. She feels like she's cursed. I feel like I was cursed in this life. I don't blame her in the least. And I'm like all alone here. I have Joe thousands of miles away over the phone. That's it. So that's what's going on. It's awful. But yeah, she got up today and had her cereal and blueberries and nuts on her own and thinks that that's going to make up for everything else. Okay? It isn't. It's not going to make up for anything. She's crossed the line when she wouldn't drink water. When she wouldn't drink water, that crossed the line in my mind. I can't stand that. It's one thing for her to eat one meal a day that's only a couple hundred calories, because 3 eggs, like I said, is only 210 to 240 calories. But to not drink water, or I want you to drink 8 ounces in front of me because I know you've had barely enough water today, Mom. And the fact that she wouldn't do it even out of love for me, that just broke my heart. But of course that woman is like, you can't take it personally. Yeah. How do I not take it personally when I say, if you have any ounce of love left in me, I'm so beyond concerned for you. Please drink this 8 ounces of water. It's just 8 ounces of water. It's just water. If you want to be anorexic, then the water's not going to give you any calories at all. But if you're trying to kill yourself, then you don't even want to drink water, do you? Huh? No. See?